Welcome to the J.M. Hanks High School commencement ceremony for the class of 2020.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for joining us for the J.M. Hanks High School Class of 2020's commencement ceremony. I am Kayla Hernandez, Student Body President. Before we begin, we will honor our nation. Will you please rise for the National Anthem, Pledge of Allegiance, Texas Pledge, and a moment of silence. The anthem is being sung by Senior Juan Luna, a member of the Hanks Choir under the direction of Mr. Orlando Guerrero.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Please join me for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Under the Texas flag, I pledge allegiance to thee, Texas, one state, under God, one and indivisible. Now for a moment of silence. Thank you. This is an unprecedented time which changed the way we finish the school year, but it brings me great joy to know that the class of 2020 is resilient and is able to celebrate this momentous occasion. Like true knights, my peers have faced our current world situation with courage, hope, and humility. We want to take this time to honor the Kingdom of Eight principals, our administration, our counselors, our amazing teachers, and Hanks staff for finishing off this school year with grit. To begin our ceremony, I am honored to present the leader of our kingdom, our principal, Mr. Enrique Herrera.
Class of 2020 graduates, I cannot begin to express the joy that today's graduation brings to me as your principal. We have all been witnesses to the courage and resilience that you all have shown during these past few months. I, for one, never thought that I would be doing TikTok videos with my children, much less 20 of them. At the beginning of the year, I can recall the day that the senior class officers presented me with the class motto, "Our legend will never die." While I knew that this class would be quite memorable, I did not yet understand the magnitude that our class motto would be having on all of us for many years to come. We all know that these last few months were not how you had pictured your high school journey to end, but it will be because of these past few months that you will go into the real world and make it a better world. The months of April and May are usually filled with many memorable events for not only our seniors, but also our teachers and administrators. In my mind, I have envisioned the beauty and elegance of what our prom would have been like on the evening of April 11th. Our young ladies in their breathtaking dresses, while our young men would be accompanying them in their stylish suits. On a different note, I can only imagine the requests that would have been made this year for senior pranks. And no, you cannot come back next year to join the class of 2021 for their pranks. And finally, our senior class sunset would have been so spectacular as always at the end of May, on the baseball field with the conclusion of then revealing our senior gift to the school. Seniors, I want you to remember one important thought from your high school experience as you move forward in your life. You spent the last few months safe at home as opposed to stuck at home. The importance of toilet paper became unheard of, face masks became fashionable, and everyone learned how to spell quarantine. On a serious note, the adjustments that you have had to make in such a short time has been a preview to the many adjustments that you will have to make as an adult. I am confident that the education provided to you both at home and at school will be your guiding force to become a great citizen of our community. To our parents, faculty, and staff, thank you for your endless support of these young men, young ladies, as they become the next generation that will keep this country moving in the right direction. Finally, I want to leave you with this final quote from one of my favorite authors, John Gordon. Your path is your path. Don't compare it to others. Everyone's journey, timeline, gifts, obstacles, and triumphs are different. Don't look to the left or right. Just keep looking within. Look up, look forward. Make sure to test positive for faith, keep distance from doubt, and isolate from fear. But most importantly, trust God through it all. In closing, as we say at the Kingdom of Champions, class of 2020, we love you, and there's nothing you can do about it. Once again, congratulations, and go change the world. Go Knights. It is now my pleasure to introduce our Ysleta School District Superintendent, Dr. Xavier De La Torre.
Greetings, everyone, and welcome to the virtual commencement ceremony for the class of 2020 at the Ysleta Independent School District. It is a privilege to join with our families virtually to commemorate a once-in-a-lifetime milestone, high school graduation. Parents, family, and friends, I understand that this is an unconventional way to celebrate graduation for our seniors. But after all that has happened this year and all that has taken place over the life of this generation, I would propose that unconventional is the best way to celebrate this remarkable group of bright, resourceful, and talented graduates. When the members of our class of 2020 were born, there was nothing conventional about the wounded country that welcomed them following the tragic 9/11 terrorist attacks in New York City. As a country, we were saddened, stunned, and shaken, but there was no stopping the youthful promise of the class of 2020, which would go on to witness such unconventional events as the election of this country's first African-American president, the appointment of the first Hispanic justice on the U.S. Supreme Court, and quite possibly the most revered technological invention of all time, the iPhone. Today, as our graduates prepare to enter the world of adulthood, they have been thrust yet again into a most unconventional circumstance, a pandemic that has disrupted not only the end of their senior year, but life as we all know it. However, this unprecedented time of crisis has also allowed us to witness the impressive resilience, resolve, and perseverance of the class of 2020. Already you have faced extraordinary circumstances. Already you have learned to survive dramatic change and thrive in the face of adversity. As a result, the Ysleta Independent School District is confident in its mission to send you out into the world as a successful high school graduate who's prepared to meet the challenges of today's global economy. In your years at Ysleta ISD, you have helped create our legacy as the District of Champions, where our high schools are routinely named among the best high schools in America by the U.S. News and World Report. Our phenomenal sports teams have brought home an outstanding 5 state championships in the past 2 years, as well as numerous individual gold, silver, and bronze medals. Our student musicians, singers, and artists are regularly recognized as among the best in the state and nation for their outstanding performances and artwork. In typical fashion, the talents of the class of 2020 refuse to be confined to convention. Extraordinary events have taken place over your lifetime, and they have uniquely positioned you to set a bold path for your future, one that embraces change, adversity, and opportunity without fear or hesitance. I am reminded today of one of our greatest and most unconventional U.S. presidents, Franklin Delano Roosevelt. He survived the Spanish flu pandemic of 1918 and boldly led his country for a historic 4 terms, despite having polio and lacking the ability to walk or stand on his own in the last 20 years of his life. He once famously observed that throughout history, there seems to be a mysterious cycle in human events. To some generations, much is given. Of other generations, much is expected. What he said next is the message I offer you, class of 2020. This generation of Americans has a rendezvous with destiny. Whether your plans include a post-secondary education, a noble career in military service, or advancement in the profession of your choice, I encourage you to be the master of your destiny, not the victim. Embrace the unconventional adversity before you and transform it into the strength you need to create the future you envision for yourselves. We wish you only the best, and we eagerly await the success you are destined to achieve. Congratulations, Class of 2020. We salute you. Go Knights!
Thank you, Dr. De La Torre. To be a member of an honor society is not an easy accomplishment. Members of honor societies are selected in recognition of their leadership, scholarship, character, and service. They must maintain a certain GPA, complete community service hours, and some honor societies have to be enrolled in advanced courses and have to go through an application process. We would like to honor the 21 graduating seniors who are members of the National Honor Society. In addition, we have 19 members in Spanish National Honor Society and 4 in the French Honor Society. The district is a place where servant leadership is the norm. At this time, we would like to acknowledge 38 seniors who have met or exceeded 300 volunteer hours. We have one individual, Daniel Trevino, who clocked in 2,359 service hours. Thank you for your service nights. We would also like to recognize and congratulate Susana Sanchez and Abigail Chavez, who have demonstrated commitment to their studies and have met the requirements to graduate in 3 years. Congratulations, ladies. Dr. De La Torre, the class of 2020, would like to present you with $8,350,483 in scholarship money. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in congratulating these outstanding seniors. Excellent job, Knights. It is my pleasure to honor those students whose grades have qualified them to be in the top 10% of this outstanding graduating class. Their GPAs ranging from 103.236 to 96.381. Top 10% students are wearing the silver gown. Now to introduce the top 10 graduating seniors of the class of 2020. The 10 students have the distinction of achieving the highest grade point averages in their classes. They are dressed in white gowns to denote their top 10 status. In numerical order, they are number 10 with GPA 99.3, Brandon Jimenez. Number 9 with a GPA of 99.517, Kayla Hernandez. Number 8 with a GPA of 99.759, Isaiah Garcia. Number 7 with a GPA of 100.911, Joseph Frausto. Number 6 with a GPA of 101.203, Emeru Ichikawa. Number 5 with a GPA of 101.508, Brock Burford. Number 4 with a GPA of 101.730, Joseph Perez. Number 3 with a GPA of 102.400, Albert Villegas III. Number 2 with a GPA of 102.509, Emma Abarca. And number 1 with a GPA of 103.236, America Carrera. Congratulations, Knights. We commend you for your academic achievements. The students whose dedication to academic excellence was the second highest in the outstanding graduating class has earned the title of salutatorian. This young lady was a tennis player for 3 years. She was at the Kingdom. She will be attending UTEP this fall, where she will be majoring in nursing. It is my honor to welcome Emma Sofia Abarca.
Faculty and staff, family and friends, and the class of 2020. Welcome to this year's virtual graduation. I know this isn't really what any of us were expecting. It's disappointing that we missed out on the end of our senior year and a normal graduation. I think losing our last couple months of school really put things into perspective for many of us. But I don't want to spend my time up here talking about the negative circumstances. Instead, I'd like to focus on the times that we did get to spend together at Hanks. Not everyone can say that high school was an amazing experience. In fact, for most of us, these 4 years were probably filled with some good moments, along with some not so good moments. Our time at the Kingdom was different for all of us. But one thing that's true for every single person graduating today is that these past 4 years have made us into the people we are now. None of us are the same person that we were when we first walked the halls of Hanks. If any of you knew me when I moved here sophomore year, then you'll know that back then I was a really quiet person
who just wanted to blend in and get through high school without being noticed. Obviously, you can see that I didn't do a very good job of that since I'm standing up here today. But honestly, I wouldn't change a thing. Every class I took, every event I took part in, every teacher who taught me, every mistake I made or setback I had, every friend I made and every friend I lost. All of the memories, all of these things, both the good and the bad, shaped me into the person standing here today. And that's true for every single one of us. The one thing that we all have in common, and the one thing that ties us all together, is that we have Hanks High School to thank for all the experiences, good and bad, that have prepared us for what comes next. No matter what your plans are for the future, I know that each and every one of you is capable of great things. I'm very grateful that I've gotten to spend the past few years here with all of you. So to the graduating class of 2020, we got through 4 years of Hanks, so we can definitely get through whatever happens next. Congratulations to all my fellow graduates, and good luck in the future. Thank you.
Thank you, Emma. Now we recognize and honor the number 1 ranked student of Hanks class of 2020. This young lady was a member of the Lady Knights soccer team all 4 years, team captain her senior year, and an active member of the National Honor Society and the Hispanic National Honor Society. She entertained the masses with Hanks Mariachi Los Trovadores, where she was a section leader and singer. She will be joining our salutatorian at the University of Texas at El Paso and will major in nursing. This year's valedictorian, America Carrera.
Good afternoon, administration, friends, family, and most importantly, the class of 2020. This school year started like no other. El Paso was struck by a horrible act of hatred. It left us with so much pain, loss, and uncertainty, and our senior year ended so abruptly. I never imagined that we would be graduating under such unprecedented circumstances, but I am forever grateful that we were given this opportunity to still celebrate our accomplishment. I've always strived to be at the top of our class. Therefore, people see the amount of sacrifice it takes to get this honorable title, and I often get asked 2 questions. 1, is it worth it? Is it worth all that stress, all those late nights, not going to football games? Some people, like my dad, say yeah, it is, while others say it's not. Well, I'm just gonna leave that up to you. But the main question I get asked is, how? How do you do it? How do you manage all those extracurriculars and traveling and having a social life, or at least attempting to have one? Well, I studied a lot. There were countless of late nights and many, many tears, but most importantly, I prayed. So at this time, I would like to thank God for giving me the wisdom and knowledge that I needed to get this far. It was His grace that allowed me to reach this pinnacle moment. To my parents, Nidia and Miguel Carrera, and my family, thank you for pushing me to become a better person and for being my greatest teachers. Thank you to my boyfriend, Sergio, and to my closest friends for sticking with me through the tough times and for always believing that I would make it this far. Your love, your support, and your patience was my stronghold and played a major role in reaching this goal. Knights, little did we know that March, Friday the 13th, was going to be our last day of high school. We all just assumed that we'd be back in a week. For many of us, it feels as if this pandemic has stolen memories and experiences, not just for the Hanks class of 2020, but for seniors all over the world. Rest assured that this is not the end. Our greatest milestones, such as graduating from college, buying a house, getting married, or even having a family, are yet to come. This pandemic has definitely had a mental and emotional toll on everyone, but it has taught us many things. We have learned to cherish every moment spent with friends and family, to appreciate every hug, every kiss, even every handshake, to live in the moment, for we don't know what tomorrow may bring. I never realized how much I took for granted prior to our current situation. Now, even going to Target sounds like an adventure. I even willingly volunteer myself to go run errands. I recall many of us complaining, including myself, about school and making comments like, ugh, school, or ugh, I just want to graduate. But now, I would give anything just to go back and sit down in one of those classrooms surrounded by my friends once again, or to even give Mr. Caldera one last high five while I'm on my way to speech class. I sincerely hope you all use this newfound time to revel in life and in the moments we have. It is at times like these that we must remember that God is always in control. He does not give us circumstances that we can't handle. The class of 2020 was built like no other. Even amidst a pandemic, our class shines brighter than ever by coming up with creative ways to stay connected and celebrate despite these difficult times. We were chosen to undertake what other generations have never done. We may fall, but we will rise stronger than ever. Hanks class of 2020, know that you have people that love you, and there's nothing you can do about it. Congratulations to each and every one of you. We are the kingdom. We are El Paso Strong. We are united.
Thank you, America. The class of 2020 will now present their gift to Hanks High School as a symbol of appreciation for all they have achieved and experiences that they are taking with them as Silver Knights. I am proud to introduce the senior class president, Ashley Delgado.
Hello, Knights. My name is Ashley Delgado, Senior Class President. Thank you for joining us in the celebration of this milestone for the class of 2020. This school year was cut short for my peers and I, but that will not stop us from celebrating our achievements and cherishing every memory we made. To commemorate our time at the Kingdom, we would like to present our class gift. Mr. Herrera, on behalf of the senior class officers, class of 2020, and our amazing sponsor, Mr. Casey Rangel, please accept this gift as a token of our appreciation. Class of 2020, our legend will never die.
Thank you, senior class. Excalibur Stadium will always shine bright with your legacy. Now, for one of the most coveted awards, the Excalibur is the most prestigious award a graduating senior receives. It is presented to 10 students who are outstanding representatives of our kingdom and exemplify qualities such as commitment, excellence, perseverance, achievement, and dedication. These students demonstrate honor, courage, and dedication on a daily basis. Mr. Gonzalez will join me with honoring our Knights with this distinguished award.
The first recipient is described as the epitome of a teacher's dream student. He personifies passion with his love for drumming, and he is always sought after by people because he is someone who genuinely cares. He is Hanks, and Hanks is him. Alberto Villegas III. Our next recipient is a modern-day Knight who is a model student athlete as she has competed in softball, cross-country, and wrestling. Little, but might. Annette Enciso. Our third Excalibur recipient is a young man who has received numerous art awards and has qualified for state and national recognition with his artwork and artistic style. Outside of his athletics and art, he is a respectful, charismatic young man who everyone enjoys. Mr. Evan Perez. As a 4-year member of the Hanks Speech and Debate team, our next recipient encompasses all of the qualities of a phenomenal leader. Our Speech and Debate president, Johnny Ruffier. Our next recipient exudes Knight pride to the fullest. He has motivated fellow JROTC cadets to win 50 trophies in 13 different competitive events. A true altruistic leader, Julian Ibarra. This next young lady exemplifies honesty, service, courage, and leadership. Everything a true Knight is. Miss Mariana Martinez. The next Excalibur goes to a silent leader and a true Knight. This young man has been an essential person in making Interact's Hanksgiving project a success. Mr. Ezra Lane. This next young lady has grown so much in her 4 years at the Kingdom and embodies the true spirit of the Excalibur Award. Angelina Baltasar. Our next recipient can be seen wearing the silver and black H almost every day in his workouts and even in his free time. Catch him if you can, Michael Abeita. The last recipient of our Excalibur is not just an exemplary leader, she is also a well-rounded student. She is none other than our Student Council President, Kayla Hernandez. Congratulations to all our Excalibur recipients.
Members of the Isleta Board of Trustees, Dr. De La Torre, honored guests, and ladies and gentlemen, I certify that the 2020 senior class of J.M. Hanks High School has met all requirements of the Isleta Board of Trustees and the Texas Education Agency and are now certified to receive their diplomas. I would now like to ask Mr. Cruz Ochoa of the Board of Trustees to accept the class.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. It is an honor to join you to celebrate our graduates' journey with the Isleta Independent School District. I'd like to begin with one simple statement to the class of 2020. On behalf of everyone who knows, loves, and supports them, you are amazing. You are among the most determined and talented students of our generation. You worked hard for years to achieve this milestone. And in the last semester of your senior year, you found the strength to push through to the finish line even in the midst of a pandemic. Your family, your friends, your school, and your district take great pride in your accomplishments, and we see nothing but hope, promise, and opportunity in the bright future that lies ahead of you. As for the hardworking staff, faculty, and administration in the Hanks Learning community, we owe you a huge debt of gratitude. You went above and beyond this spring to make sure the educational needs of all our students were met when schools closed in March. Your dedication to students is exceptional, and the Board of Trustees extends its deepest thanks and appreciation for all you do. And now, class of 2020, the time has come for you to join the ranks of the Hanks High School alumni everywhere. It is my pleasure to announce that you have successfully completed your education at the Isleta Independent School District. Mr. Herrera, on behalf of the Board of Trustees, I hereby accept that these students have fulfilled the requirements of the Texas Education Agency and are eligible to graduate. Congratulations, Knights. Best wishes and good luck to the class of 2020. Thank you.
The time has come for the class of 2020 to receive their high school diplomas. Class sponsor Casey Rangel will present the graduates.
America Melissa Carrera. Emma Sofía Abarca. Alberto Alonso Villegas III. Joseph Ryan Perez. Brock Avery Burford. Emiru Vernice Ishikawa. Joseph Haddon Frausto. Isaiah Thomas Garcia. Kayla Renee Hernandez. Brandon Alexander Jimenez. Sherlyn Anaí Ayala. Angelina Cristina Baltazar. Gabriela Anaí Banuelos. Brianna Ray Basan. Elise Ray Blair. Kathleen Sunshine Collins. Minerva Castro. Ashley Bell Delgado. Annette Monique Enciso. Diego Alonso González Ahumada. Jorge Eduardo González Vázquez. Marcos Gutierrez. Samuel Gutierrez. Megan Hicks. Ezra Michael Lane. Mariana Angelica Martinez Duran. Jonathan Robert Melendez. Carla Yvette Munoz. Mark Anthony Medina. Kian Ezekiel Osuna. Florentino Parra Jr. Roger Cruz Rivera. Rebecca Ann Roberts. Patricia Elizabeth Stretmoyer. Cesar Valdez Valverde. Christian Alexander Wilcox. Madison Emily Benavides. Cristina Coronado. Andrew Joey Gomez. Erica Jacqueline Ramirez. Michael Andrew Aveta. Gilbert Acosta III. Philip Andrew Acosta Jr. Jaime Francisco Agüero III. Ashley Adreme Aguirre. Ricardo Noe Alba Jimenez. Valeria Alcaraz. Felicity Maisha Almanza. Brittany Almanzar. Kimberly Jacqueline Alonso. Aiden Julian Alvarez. Abigail Angel Anaya. Camila Anaya Cid. Rebecca Aranda Valerio. Adeline Marie Arellano. Joshua Isaiah Arellano. Matthew Christopher Aarons. Jessica Yasmin Areola. Andre Michael Arteaga. George Andrew Avalos. Juan Daniel Avila. William Robert Vaca. Madison Elizabeth Bailey. Andrea Banuelos. Aries Angelique Bernal. Orlando Arturo Bernal. Brandon James Black. Jason Robert Black. Jackson Matthew Bowles. Miguel Angel Burciaga. Omar Bustillos Jr. Kevin Cavada. Daniel Calzadillas Jr. Harley Nicole Campos. David Noe Carvajal Gutierrez. Giovanna Paola Carvadillo. Giselle Citlali Cardoso. Daniela Jesselyn Carro. Edward Martin Carpio Jr. Heaven Lee Carrillo. Shania Rose Carrillo. Jacqueline Maria Castañeda. Ramón Alfredo Castañón. Annalise Victoria Castillo. Joshua Tehini. Paulette Beyonce Chavarria. Eric Eduardo Chavez. Ever Chavez. Abigail Chavez Viela. Ashley Chico. Gabriel Cordero. Nicole Faith Cordova. Ana Cristina Cortez. Samantha Ray Cortez. Philip Ismael Cortinas. Artist Joseph Covington. Evan Walker Cox. Serena Lee Cronin. Valeria Roxana Cuellar. Brandon Armando Dejean. Antonio Ángel de la Rosa. Paola Aramar del Valle. César Delgadillo Jr. Mercedes Victoria Delgado. Michael James Delgado. Victoria Medina DeLong. Noah Adam Diaz. Osiris Paola Diaz. Anthony Alexandro Dominguez. Jorge Alberto Dominguez Jr. Angela Victoria Dorado. Diego Enriquez. Osvaldo Enriquez Ibarra. Eri Sebastián Escareno. Ever Escobedo. Teresa Evelyn Espinosa. Michael Ethan Fajardo. Angel Jeffrey Favela. Jessica Jasmine Favela. Jason Salvador Fernandez. Jacqueline Ferrer. Claudio Gilberto Flores. Jordan Lee Flores. Emilio Galanche. Alfredo Marquez Calvan Jr. Richard Manuel Garcia Jr. Seth Anthony Garcia. Steven Sebastian Garcia. Aliyah Isabel Carduna. Devon Isaac Glasgow. Giovanni Alejandro Villalba. Aaron Isaiah Gonzalez. Natalia Vanessa Gonzalez. Mary Beyonce Gonzalez. Emilio Edward Gonzalez. Ricardo Guadian. Andrea Alejandra Guerrero. Ashley Isabel Guerrero. Glenda Seshid Guerrero. Victor Hugo Guillen. America Saraí Gutierrez. Luis Armando Guzman. David Brandon Hollauer. Jorge Enrique Jaro. Dominic Juan Ferdinand Harvel. Marianne Paula Hermosillo. Aldo Hernandez. Benjamin Hernandez Jr. Darcy Dominique Hernandez. Hector Manuel Hernandez Jr. Maximus O'Hara Hernandez. Melody Joanne Hernandez. Pablo Sebastian Hernandez. Ryan Justice Hernandez. Brandon Gael Herrera. Laura Andrea Hillman. Dominique Yvette Hiddle. Victoria Nicole Hinojo. Bethany Nicole Hinojosa. Miranda Gabrielle Holguin. Daniel Angel Hunter. Giselle Hutton. Julian Manuel Ibarra. Desiree Elize Ignacio. Eliza Renee Hawkes. Courtney Lacey James. Chance Dante Jennings. Leslie Mariana Jimenez. Ian Patrick Johnson. Sean Wellesley Jones Jr. Kirby Coralie Kelly. Carla Christina Koch. Andrew Ray Kraus. Damian Francisco Ledesma. Alfredo León III. Itzel Lerma. Angelique Etzamaret Luna. Juan Miguel Luna. Faith Marie Macias. Raúl Jesús Macías. Areli Magallanes Huereca. Cristina Alexis Magaña. Joshua Alejandro Maldonado. Luis Alejandro Márquez. Mireya Sofía Márquez. Alexis Martinez. Evan Luke Martinez. Faith Marie Martinez. Andy Mamie. Anthony Medina. Michael Alexander Medina. Mariana Mejia. Miranda Meraz. Alexandria Valerie Mercado. Eric Alejandro Mogollón. Crystal Lee Moncayo. Ariana Montenegro. Omar Ascensión Muñoz. Obed Cristian Navarrete Jr. Emery Marissa Núñez. Victoria Núñez. Denise Eileen Olivas. Jaime Olivas. José Mariano Orona. Ariadna Janet Orozco. Jenna Elise Ortega. Renee Tomás Ortega. Nathan Jose Ortegon. Jasmine Ortiz. Jose Alberto Padilla Jr. Brianna Angeline Parham. Dave Parra Jr. Nathan Bayan. Victor Isaac Pedraza.
Bernadette Gutierrez Perez.
Evan Javier Perez. Nancy Yadira Pinales. Aaron Michael Ponce. Dulce Estrella Mendez. Chandra Vivian Jade Quintana. Julian Quintanilla. Avril Quintero Vallecillo. Isaiah Robert Ramirez. Jacob Noel Ramirez. Jose Jesus Ramirez. Michael Ramirez. Natalie Ruth Ramirez. Megan Celine Ramos. Ivan Anthony Regalado. Carlos Jesus Reséndez. Giovanni Alexander Reyes. Savannah Sine Reyes. Alexis Chicago Rivera Jr. Kimberly Ashley Rivera. Valeria Rivera Ramirez. Isabel Marie Robinson. Josiah Carey Robinson. Sena Alexander Robles. Alejandro Ruben Robles Buseco. Eileen Alexandra Robledo. Destiny Rodriguez. Justin Martin Rodriguez. Kiana Soleil Rodriguez. Robert Rodriguez Jr. Sydney Jolie Rojo. Aaron Giovanni Roman. Bianca Carmela Rubio. Justin Ryan Sehoff. Jeremy Damian Salas. Larissa Mariana Salinas. Eric Angel Sanchez. Isabella Sanchez. Joseph Ezekiel Sanchez. Susana Estefania Sanchez. John David Ruffier II. Jacqueline Sandoval. Sergio Araf Santa Cruz. Ryan Andrew Santana. Gabriel Sapien. Maria Fernanda Sapien. Balam Sareano. Reem Saradin. Daniela Renee Saucedo. Milka Serrano Nores. Seth Saucedo. Valeria Angelica Saucedo. Sebastian Serna. Ebony Ortiz. Victoria Sigala. Damian Ariel Silva. Jessica Lisbeth Sippo. Karen Evelyn Smith. Isaiah Rodney Paredes. Henry Paul Soto. Kevin Alexis Soto. Vivian Evelyn Soto. Yunen Soto. Dan Danathan Spacoritelli. Omar Tapia. Dashiel Tarango. Roger Earl Terrazas. Leslie Kate Torres. Ethan Terrazas. Stephen Torres Jr. Alexandra Tovar. Daniel Trevino. Jacob Anthony Ramos. Michael Anthony Valdez. Amber Marie Vallejo. Anthony Joel Vasquez. April Marie Vasquez. Celeste Monique Vela. Kate Sky Velasquez. Ivan Miles Martinez. Adam Abraham Villalobos. Avril Alejandra Yu Lopez. Rachel Zaragoza. Audrey Eve Ambris Romaine. Aaron Ismael Prieto. And now, for the last graduate of the class of 2020, who is carrying our Excalibur sword. Trinity Joy Jaco.
Congratulations, class of 2020. You are now graduates of J.M. Hanks High School. Your legend will never die. Tonight, we will light the castle in your honor. We love you, and there's nothing you can do about it.